Hey, Fred Lam here, and welcome to our first video of our Zero Up Light video training. Now in this video, I want to share with you guys your store's game plan. Now here's the deal. Throughout the entire Zero Up Light training, I don't want you to just watch the video and do nothing about it. I want you to take notes, take action, rewatch the video several times if you have missed any parts that you believe that will help you with your business. Now, in this first video, we're going to dive right into finding out your game plan for your store, because it's very important to know what your game plan is before you actually start building it, or you will be lost in the process, or you will not know what you wanted to achieve, and that will actually affect your business. So without waiting further ado, let's dive right in. In your game plan, there are two common game plans for your Shopify store. There's the general store versus the niche store. Now, with the general store, the definition is really as follows. You simply sell anything and everything within your store. It's kind of like running a Walmart. If you go into Walmart, you'll see that there are apparels, there are groceries, there are gadgets, there are housewares, there are camping gears. There's all sorts of things that you can buy inside Walmart. So if you choose the general store route, you're really building an online store just like Walmart, but you're really selling everything that you want on your store. And there's no specific collection or product selection that you are focusing in. So you, again, can sell anything and everything within your store. Now, the pros for a general store is that you're not tied down to a particular market, where you can now have access to millions of products to sell within your store. Now, in the later modules, I will reveal to you and share with you how you can get access to these products, but at the end of the day, you are really selling into every market possible and every single niche with a general store. And it also gives you the ability to rapid test different products in multiple niches to quickly find your winning products. When you go into the general store, you may find a winning product in the household niche, or you may find a product that is working well in the camping niche, or maybe in the fishing niche. At the end of the day, a general store is really used to actually test a lot of different products, a lot of different markets in various niches, so that you are not going to be tied down. Now, at the same time, where there is a pros, there are always going to be cons. When it comes to a general store, the bad, or I should say the disadvantage of a general store, is that you're going to have limited marketing strategies for repeated customers. Because if you start selling fishing gears and then on your website you have all kinds of things for sale, it is very hard for your customer to actually come back and continue to buy from you, because you are all over the map and they are simply just not really being loyal to you and your brand. And you're also going to attract pricing and deal shoppers, because again, you are not focusing in a particular niche. So what's going to happen is that Joe Brown can go to another store, see another product that is cheaper, and actually buy it from them. Or they come to buy it from you because they can actually find the products cheaper in your store versus other people. So essentially, you're not going to have a very loyal database. And the reason why is that you're not going to have a relationship built with customers with a general store, because you're selling all kinds of things. And because there are no relationship built with your customers, for you to diversify to other revenue streams such as affiliate marketing, digital publishing, is going to be rather hard. Now, at the same time, there is the niche store. Now, in the dictionary, a niche store really means that you are denoting or relating to products, services, or interests to a small, specialized section of the population. So you're going after a very specific market, or a very smaller, or I should say not very small, but a smaller group of audience that are going to be showing interest in a particular market that you want to go after. Now, the pros for a niche store is that it gives you the ability to create a relationship with your customers. So let's say that if you have a fishing store, and inside your store you sell all kinds of things related to fishing. So for you to build a relationship with a customer at your store is going to be rather easy, because you know for a fact that they are shopping in your store because they are wanting to find more fishing products. So because you know that they're finding fishing products, and because you're selling them fishing products, you can actually use that as in leverage and introduce other fishing products to them, or simply diversify into other revenue stream, and I'll cover that in just a minute. The second pros of having a niche store is that it's easier for you to increase your average order value, what we call AOV, and lifetime value, which is the LTV of your customers. Because again, you can sell more of what your customers want. Let's take the fishing store as an example again. If the customer comes in to buy a fishing product and you keep offering them various items related to fishing, they are more likely to buy because, again, you know for a fact that they are attracted to your store because of your fishing products that you have. So for you to actually sell more fishing products to them is going to be a lot easier. Now, the last thing is that it gives you the ability to diversify to other revenue stream with affiliate marketing and digital publishing. Again, because in your store, you're going after a particular niche, you can then sell based on stories, based on your experience, and really sell your personality to them. Because you can be the face of your business and say, hey, I noticed that you bought this product from my store, and last night or yesterday I went camping with my family, and I caught a big tuna or whatever. I'm not a fishing guy, so my apology on not having the right terms. But what you're essentially given the ability to do is that you can start building a relationship with your customers because they know that you are a fisher too, so they will actually listen to you a lot more than you running a general store. So that way, when you start to build a relationship with them, you can start selling affiliate products. So maybe someone that actually have a course or video training that teaches people how to fish better, or basically how to survive in case they are strangled on a boat or whatever, people are more likely going to buy those products because you have identified who your customers are. And again, it gives you multiple sources of revenue because you can now not just focus on selling physical products, you can sell digital products. You can be an affiliate of some larger brands that are selling fishing related gears. So it gives you the ability to diversify because you have narrowed down to a particular niche. Now, at the same time, there's going to be cons for a niche store. You're going to have limited product selection in the marketplace. There's not going to be millions of products that you can sell right away, because if you're going after a very specific market, there's not going to be a lot of products that you can sell. So at the end of the day, you may run out of products to test or go in market, and you may hit a cap. Now, at the same time, because you have a limited product selection, your audience size are going to be smaller compared to general store. Because general store, you can go after all kinds of people, but when you go create a niche store, your audience size are going to be small, and they're going to be a lot smaller than the general store. Now, if you ask for my personal recommendation and what I've been doing for the last 13 years of my life, I always say niche store. And the reason why I am a fan of niche store is because I want to share with you, or to show you, how to build a long-term sustainable business. You don't want to always rely on selling physical products. You don't want to just rely your products to be the attraction to your website and turning those visitors into customers. What you want to do is to build an ecosystem to actually have various kinds of products to sell, from physical products, digital products, maybe a membership, or maybe an inner circle, or maybe a mastermind of basically people fishing, etc. And because with a niche store, you're able to really build a relationship with your customers, you are now going to have the opportunity to do a lot more with your email list. Let's say that one day one of your products stops selling. It's either out of stock by your manufacturer, or simply the ads are not performing right, people are not buying. Well, guess what? Because you have built a following and you have built a list of people that will actually listen to your recommendation, that is a valuable asset towards your business. And again, it gives you the ability to diversify into multiple revenue sources and to really be a I would have to say, I'm looking for that word. You will be able to basically be the dominant player in your space. So my personal recommendation is going after a niche store. And if you watch any of my videos, I always tell you to go after a niche store. Now, when you are defining your niche, okay, there are some things that is very important before you say, yes, I'm going to go after the fishing market or the household market or the apparels market, okay? There are 3 questions to consolidate your niche. First of all is, what are you passionate about? You don't want to actually build another 9-to-5 job. You don't want to hate your business. You don't want to hate your store. You want to actually run a business that you love. And if you have a passion in a particular market, let's say that if you love to cook, that's what you love to do. You love going home to cook for your family, or maybe cook breakfast for your family, or try different spices, then the household market is going to be your passion, because at the end of the day, because you love to research within that space, you're already reading books in that space, you're already in that space yourself, then for you to actually run that business is going to be a lot easier. Which goes into number 2, are you living in your niche? I actually jumped ahead of myself, but at the end of the day, are you reading books in a particular niche? Are you doing some kind of hobbies that you absolutely love? Are you reading magazines or articles or watching videos within your niche? So let's say that if you are a golfer and you absolutely golf, you always sign up for Golf Digest, you always go to golf shops, etc. You always go to the driving range, etc. Well, guess what? That means that you're living in that niche, and for you to sell to other golfers, it's going to be a lot easier. Now, the last question is, if you were to quit your job tomorrow, what would you love to do every day? You have to remember, when you're starting out to be an entrepreneur, you may actually spend more time on your business than actually run 9-to-5 job. And when you know that you love what you're doing on a daily basis, and if you love your business, time will just fly by really, really, really fast. And again, you want to ask yourself, if I were to quit my job tomorrow and spend 100% of my time on this, will this be something I would love to do? And if you are able to answer all these 3 questions and you can identify the niche, that is going to be the most powerful thing for you and your business. Now, here's what not to do when you are identifying your niche. Do not jump onto any niche right away. It's like choosing your major in college, right? If you go and say that, oh, I want to actually get a degree in accounting, and after a year or 2, you're like, this is not for me, and you go into marketing, you're going to waste a lot of time. I've seen a lot of my students that are basically just jumping the gun within a niche. And I have a lot of students that also at the same time have decision, they're really indecisive of what niche they're in. So if you're indecisive on something, don't jump on it right away, okay? You gotta stay true to yourself and really identify what niche you like. What would you love to do, and are you living within the niche is going to be very important. Now, the second thing is, do not turn this into a 9-to-5 job again and be stuck with something that you don't like or have any passion in. There are a lot of products that you can sell online, and there are always opportunities in every single niche. And if you are just trying to make money right out of the gate and just randomly find a niche to go after, you will fail. Okay, I would hate to say that, but you will fail. And what you want to do is, in order for you and your business to succeed, you want to actually do what you love and be passionate about it. And if you are, then it's going to be easier for you to convince the stranger on the other side of the screen that is basically shopping in your store to buy your products. And you don't want to be stuck in, again, a 9-to-5 doing the same thing over and over again. You want to basically love what you do. So very important. Last but not least, please stick with your initial niche. Do not change midway or you will lose time and money. I've seen a lot of students that, I've seen one of the most important thing that a lot of students that went from stuck to be super successful is their niche. And I've seen a lot of them that basically say, you know what, a lot of them try to keep changing the niche and everything, and they are going to be basically losing time and money, because time is money, and when you're building your store, you're basically investing into ads, you're going to lose out money if you are changing out your niche. So it's very important that when you are starting out, stick with your initial niche that you love and continue to push through. Do not change midway, or else you're going to be losing an arm and a leg. Now, these are the places to actually get niche ideas. Amazon is one of the best places for you to actually see what niche categories are available in the market. And you can also, within each niche, you want to drill down to specifics. For example, if you're going after, let's say, the jewelry, well, guess what? You can go after animal lovers, or you can go after unicorns, or you can go after sloth, right? Something very specific. Or you can go after a wearable technology. Technology and gadgets is a huge market right now in our e-commerce world. Or you can go after survivalists, people that are really preparing for a zombie apocalypse, or I don't know what kind of, what's going to happen, but at the end of the day, there are a lot of preppers out there. You can go after camping, people that love camping, love to actually go hiking, that is a niche. You can go after fishing. I have a student of mine that's crushing it in the fishing space. And all these are good examples of niches that you can actually choose. But again, like I said, I challenge you to really figure out the 3 questions that I share with you and answer them in all honesty, so you can actually find the niche that you are absolutely passionate about. So I'm actually also going to go run to a quick demo. For those of you that are going to be stuck, don't know what you're passionate about, don't know what your niche is, I'm going to actually go to a demo and share with you guys what you can actually do. Like, for example, using Amazon to really look for a particular market. So let's say that right now I'm on Amazon.com. You can actually head over to the, not just department, let's see. Yes, under the department, you can see that there are all sorts of things. There are clothing, shoes, jewelry, etc. There's home and garden. You can go after the kitchen, furniture. I'm gonna bold this bigger. Furniture, bed. So maybe people in home decor. You can go after the gardening. Gardening is a massive market as well. You can go after people that are in craft, pest supplies. Wedding registry, huge one. A lot of, like, every day there's lots of people that are preparing for the wedding. You can sell wedding decor, home improvements. Let's see, there's home decor, beauty and grooming. You can go after kitchen and dining. There's a lot of niches that you can go after. Sports and outdoor. You can go after golf. Cycling is a big market as well. You can go after water sports. You can go after outdoor recreation. So there's a lot of things just on Amazon itself that you can actually look. Now, another tip that I can give you, and I'll go more in depth later, in our 10-part video training series, is that you can look for Amazon bestsellers. Okay, just Google that and you'll see a link right here that say Amazon bestsellers. And guess what? You can see all the departments over here at the same time. And let's say that you want to go after the I don't know, let's see the home space, right? It will even drill down into the specifics and also tell you what are the top selling product and most wished for products as well. So it will help you do your research and really see and identify what is out there in the market. Now, another thing that I can share with you guys, another tip, is you can use Alexa.com. Alexa.com is an Amazon company as well that actually Amazon bought out to look at websites. Now, inside Alexa.com, what you want to look at is go after, my bad, I'm just going to go back, go to all features and simply go to top sites. Now, in this top sites, you can actually look by category and really drill down on the categories that you want to go after. So let's go after the shopping category. There's also like home and garden, jewelry, there's office supplies. I don't suggest you go after that. Consumer electronics. So let's say that we're going after home and garden. It even drills down even further. Basically, people that love barbecue. Barbecue is a big market within the kitchen niche. There is, let's see, emergency supply would be more for preppers, home improvements, kitchen and dining. And at the end of the day, you can actually also see all these top websites and what they're selling, right? A lot of these, because we're in the shopping and we're specifically in the home, I believe, yes. There's Wayfair selling furniture and rugs, furniture, etc., etc. So again, it gives you an idea. So I challenge you to explore around. Look at Amazon bestseller, look at Alexa under the top sites, and really explore around to see what niche really inspires you and what niche is something that you would actually spend a lot of time in. Now, here are some of the not recommended niches, especially if you are starting out, okay? The first one is women and men's apparel. Now, the reason why I'm not suggesting you to start with women's and men's apparel, I'm not saying that it's not a good market or a good niche. I'm just saying that if you're starting out, I don't suggest you to start it, only because there are more things for you to worry about. Number one, sizing is very different. Unless if you're sourcing it in US and unless you're doing print on demand, that is a different story. But if you are just starting out and you're arbitraging inventory and you are just starting out with e-commerce, I would encourage you to stay away from women and men's apparel. Second thing is Disney, Marvel, TV brands. I know there are some gurus out there that teaches you to sell Disney products, Marvel products, Spider-Man products, DC comic products. Yes, you can make a killing, but you are going to get into serious trouble. So please do not sell any of these trademark or copyright infringement products, okay? I've seen Harry Potter stuff, I've seen Star Wars. Please stay away from it unless if you are able to secure a license. That is a different story. And if you have a license, I would love to talk to you about it, right? But at the end of the day, if you don't have a trademark or copyright license or the rights to sell these stuff, do not touch these market. Even when some of the vendors sell these products, it doesn't mean that you are allowed to sell them, and I don't want you to get in trouble. We're here to build a sustainable long-term business. We're not here to basically make some quick bucks and that's it, all right? Last but not least, don't sell high-end consumer electronics, things that are over $100. Things like drones, maybe a cell phone, or maybe a VR machine. Like, I would actually encourage you to stay away from those, especially if your product is going to be priced above $100. And the reason why is that there are warranty that you got to worry about. Consumers' buying behavior is very different. They want to use it, try it, look at the review before they even actually put in their money. So I would actually encourage you to stay away from that. So to recap, choose your game plan. Again, my recommendation is a niche store. If you want, you can go with a general store. But again, my recommendation is always going to be a niche store. And choose a niche that you're passionate about. Don't just randomly select a niche and go into market. You obviously have to be passionate about that market. You gotta be living in that market, and you gotta absolutely be reading books, checking videos, reading articles, doing your own research on your niche, and you gotta be passionate about it in order for you to succeed. So please research about your niche before you continue. Consolidate it. Think it through, talk to your family members, and then go from there, okay? Now, the tip that I can give you on this is please choose a niche that you love and stick with it. Don't change niche from time to time or midway, okay? Even for those of you that are looking to starting a general store, you can start it, but eventually I would ask you and I would challenge you to find the winning products and then move on into a niche store, because that is where you will actually make more profit. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope that you review it. Again, please go ahead and finalize your game plan, choose your niche, and then let's dive right into our second video. Alright, so that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video.